This is a full in-depth video. I'm test driving the new Volvo VNL truck. We're getting a full walk around, full detail information from engine, interior, efficiency, you name it. So overall, Mutha truckers, stay tuned for this very in-depth video. I do this for you.
Now, Mutha truckers. So after that commercial or that video of what the truck, where they brought this truck into a truck stop, it had zebra print. No one knew what it was. The big question that people had was, is it electric or is it diesel? Chris, I'm here with you today.
Yes. So this truck that you see behind me, it's diesel, internal combustion engine.
So, hey, for all the people that said, I don't want to look at this truck because it's electric, well, there you have it.
There you go.
Oh, in here with a pro. Man, nose is backing up.
Now, let's check this out. Let's see what this looks like. What's going on, Mutha truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. So 6 months ago, Volvo had this premier VNL truck that they put right at the truck stop and had people guessing what it was. It was one of their segments of What the Truck, and we talked about this on Mutha Trucker News. And on their channel and on mine, thousands of truck drivers had so many questions. Was it electric? Was it self-driving? Was it diesel? You know, is it more fuel efficient? Was it more comfortable? And so actually Volvo recently invited me to test drive the new truck and actually talk to some of their design team and find out more information for anyone that's interested in this truck. So I appreciate you guys so much. Follow along on this journey, and we're going to test drive this, and we're going to give you all the information you need if you want to know about this new VNL. So on this first test drive, I really want to check out these new mirrors and see how they really operate. Let's check out these mirrors, brother.
They're good, man.
They're cool?
Cameras,
Yeah, let's check it out.
Alright, so we'll show you something else real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
This is a remote for your suspension.
Oh, wait up. So what are we doing with the suspension? You hit that button, and then what happens?
You can raise and lower your suspension right here.
I had to push a button now, huh? I dig that, brother.
Turn right, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. How you doing, sir?
Better not deserve.
Oh, no. You mind if I'm recording? It's okay?
Fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So, no, I
My
appreciate it.
face might break your camera.
Never that. So, the big questions that I got really is, these mirrors, this is something new for me.
Yep. CMS, computer monitoring system.
You know, I'm used to the old school. And so, you know, a lot of truck drivers are going to have a lot of questions about these type of things. Is this better or is it worse, right? So maybe you could answer some of that today. So maybe we could flip it around and you can record me a little bit. Record me driving and tell me a little bit about this. You know, whatever information you got about it. There we go.
There you go.
That's it.
You
That's
good
the
and
winner.
comfortable? You comfortable with the steering column?
Let me see that.
At
get
your
over
left
here.
at your left foot, it's like a parking brake. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Pull it out a little bit. All right, we're good to go on that.
There you go.
Hit it on drive, right?
You hit it
And
and
then-
drive. This has automatic park brake release from the EBS.
All right.
You see that? Give this guy a thumbs up.
Let's thumb it. We'll wait. All right.
Sir.
Let's go. Let's check this out. These mirrors are interesting.
Yes.
I want to look outside so bad.
Right. Now, and you get used to them. You get used to them, and you can trust them. The lower mirrors, the view almost eliminates your blind spot.
Right.
It is right beside of you, and you can't get a conventional mirror to give you that view, to get you that far over. Another thing, your side radar indicator, it's embedded in the CMS. So it's not a separate display, it's embedded right in there.
This is interesting.
Now as we go through turns, we go through tighter turns,
Yeah.
you will see these cameras, they pan to always show you the open road or the traffic situation behind you. First button on your left on that mirror,
This one?
yep, that's a day to night shift.
Can I hit it?
Yeah. It goes into a pink mode, which is the red light. So your eyes can easily shift at night with the longer wavelengths from the red light instead of the blue light from the daytime.
Yeah. Yeah. Show them this side right here.
Yep.
Yeah. See how much you can see how far that is. That's interesting. Yeah, honestly, it's just going to take some time for some truckers to trust this.
It is.
That's all that is. How long you been driving truck for, sir?
I've been driving this truck for all summer long.
That's right.
In these events and in that event you saw last night.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, there it is panning.
So
the green icon.
Yeah.
If you'll turn harder, you'll see it.
Harder.
Yeah, you'll see it. It responds to show you. As we get in these tighter turns up here, you'll see a good display of that.
I love that. What's that beep? What happened?
That beep was you had a double chime. You were over 10 miles an hour over your speed limit.
Gotcha.
The last speed limit it saw was 35. You had achieved 45 before we got to the 50.
Oh, we're going.
It said, "Hey driver, you're 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Here's your double chime."
So from the 10 years of driving, what's the biggest difference? Because at the end of the day, truck drivers, they're hard with change.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So what are your thoughts about this change?
So
are you ready for it, or?
I'm ready for this change. The EBS on this is very nice. It's much more responsive. It's faster response than the pneumatic system.
Yeah.
And then the way it takes out the park valve and the trailer valve.
Yeah.
It's so much nicer, so much easier, and a lot more safety involved with these trucks. Now you'll see the panning here as we go through this turn.
Yep.
And then as we go through this left-hand turn, put your right front tire on that white line, and your trailer will track nicely through that tunnel.
Really?
Yeah. And then you can see it. You see your truck disappears as that pans away there. It shows you that it's panning.
Yeah.
And always showing you the open road or the traffic situation behind you. We're going to exit to the right here. And if you want to dive in deep and turn late, we'll go down that first lane there, and you're able to see a good demonstration of how it pans as you cut.
All the way over?
First lane. Yep. Cut hard. Cut hard. See how it pans?
Yeah.
So on the second test drive, I really just wanted to feel how the steering felt and how that transmission felt and the comfort of it. So,
are you comfortable with just holding this like this? I appreciate that.
That's Chad.
Yeah. And there's Chad. All right, tell me, brother. I never drove an automatic. Tell me what the hell to do.
All right, so
Seatbelt on?
Seatbelt on. Your seat adjustment's right there on the metal bar. You can pull it forward.
All right, let's pull it forward.
And then your steering wheel adjustment's going to be there on your left foot.
Left foot?
Yep, pull it. You can pull it towards you.
Look at that. Oh, you go, whoa!
It adjusts all kinds of different ways.
I hear that.
All right.
All right.
And then when we get the signal from the guy to let us go, all you got to do is put your foot on the brake and put it in drive.
Just like a car.
And it'll kick your brakes off for you.
Really?
Yeah.
You ain't got to do nothing.
Damn, we're ready. So we're at 455 horsepower in this model, 1,850 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
215 rears.
Am I going straight?
Yep.
Left?
Go straight down the back stretch here.
Look at that. I'll tell you what though, I'll put the volume on the music down for a second. Yeah, these new trucks. Tell me a little bit about this as far as just what's so different about just the feel. It feels brand new, of course, but from the last VNL to now for all them other truckers out there.
So the way they've engineered the new truck, it rides so much better.
Right.
You can probably feel how easy the steering is. We've got all the adaptive cruise control, the lane keeping.
Right.
All the safety features. You set your distance, in the front on your cruise. Got cruise descent. It's just a really nice ride. Really nice ride. The interior's been revamped. I'm an old cab line supervisor, so I like the interior, man. The interior's just awesome.
It's one of those things where, with the older trucks, when you feel the steering, just the sway of it, look at this. It's easy.
It's unnerving for some people.
At first it's scary.
Yeah.
Because the older trucks, of course.
Because you're hauling 80. We got 80,000 pounds loaded right now.
I was going to ask you, is this 80,000 pounds?
Yeah.
And it's moving like this, right?
Yeah, we're loaded up, and it just steers just like a regular car, man.
I heard that. And what model are we in right now?
This is a 660. Yeah, this is a 6x4, and this is a 207-inch wheelbase.
So let me see. Let me get on the accelerator a little bit, right?
It'll go.
It sound like we're going on up a hill a little bit.
So we're going up a 6% grade right now.
Yep.
And then we'll go back down to 6% grade.
See how this new I shift is.
Oh, it shifts good.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, right?
It was a little chunky back then.
Remember how chunky it was back then? You know, all the drivers gotta say that. You know, but I mean, no, it is smooth. It's scary because they do make it real easy for people now.
It is.
You know what I mean? It definitely is. What's your favorite part? Because, you know, I'm here for all the truck drivers and owner operators out there. Having your CDL, I mean, what's most important to you when driving a truck?
Comfort. Comfort and safety.
Yeah. Look at that.
So I got your engine brake set on 3, so
I
it's
love
just
that.
going to slow you till you hit the fuel again.
Yeah, no, I love that. Nah. You know, it's very interesting. It's very interesting how easy it is to drive. And that's the truth. You know, Volvo wanted me to come out here. I was like, are you guys sure you see my channel? Because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You know, I ain't going to, hey,
That's
we ain't
right.
sugarcoating nothing. But, let's see. Let's feel this hit on the pedal a little bit. Yeah, the I shift has changed.
It has.
It definitely has.
It's so nice now.
It's smoother now. No, that's real. Look at this. You gotta show them this what we're looking at a little bit.
Yeah, we're just so we go through a tunnel here,
Yeah.
and we just tell everybody to stay outside like you're supposed to, and
Yeah.
go right through the tunnel.
You know, you don't want to clip the ledge and be like, sorry. Oh man.
All right, so we'll exit the track here,
Right, exit that.
and then we'll go right in behind where the excavator is there.
Right behind them.
Yeah, or you can go all the way over to the outside if you'd like.
Sure. No, I appreciate you.
We appreciate you coming out and seeing our new product, man.
No, hey, I just do it for the truck drivers. You know, I come unbiased, and I'm just here for the ride, and just checking out, see what it is. What part of the truck do you work on, sir?
So I'm a steering engineer. So everything from the top of the steering gear down, and I'm one of the engineers that's responsible for the proprietary Volvo dynamic steering.
You know, one thing I did notice is, you know, I've driven your guys' older models of your Volvo, and back then, just like all trucks, man, it's hard to steer, you know.
It is.
And now it's just so easy now. It's so a little scary how easy it is. It can turn.
Yeah, well, there are some things that are definitely not scary. So it's a motor on top of the steering gear.
Yeah.
And that motor can help you in the case of a blowout, or if you're on a road that has a lot of crown. You know, if you're putting in a constant torque input, after a while the motor kind of knows what you're trying to do, and it'll hold that until you get on a different type of terrain. Crosswinds, the same thing. What's new for this product is personalized features. So if you have infotainment system, and if you have personalized features, you can actually go in the dash, and if you're an old school driver that wants stiffer steering, you can turn it up to stiff mode, or if you want light steering, you have that option as well. You also have a custom option. So the user interface, it looks a lot like an equalizer on an old radio.
Right.
So you can go in and adjust different parameters and really tune it, save it, and then that's the way it is for you.
No, I like that. So really, you guys had it on the mode to just show how easy the steering is. But at the end of the day, you have options to make it to your comfort level.
Right. So these trucks are how they would ship if you didn't have any, if you didn't have the infotainment and personalized settings. This is what you'll get. But if you're the type that wants a stiffer feel, it'd be a good idea to look at the infotainment system and the personalized settings, and they'll give you options to tune it to feel however you want.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
That's great information.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
So Volvo states that this new Volvo VNL is 90% different. Let's see what these 90% changes are.
Guys, my name's Chris Stadler. I'm Product Marketing Manager for Volvo Trucks. I'm here to show you all the new changes that we've done with the all new Volvo VNL.
Why did you guys decide to completely, pretty much change the truck and the design?
Well, I mean, we started this project over 8 years ago. Actually, before we launched the VNL that's on the road today, we were starting this project at that point in time. And we took the opportunity, we knew we had to make some improvements when it comes to better fuel economy, better fuel efficiency for our customers out there. And also, why not take the opportunity with a whole new truck? And taking it from the ground up, a white sheet of paper, 90% of this truck is all new. We made that opportunity back then over 8 years ago. And yeah, so it's really a project from the ground up, starting way back then. What we got here in this room is you got your VNL 860, which is our large sleeper. This is the flagship of our offerings in the VNL family. And then over here you got your day cab, which is a VNL 300. And then over on this side, on my left side here, is the VNL 660, which is another high roof sleeper as well for our market out there. And it's a 62-inch sleeper on this 660, and then you got a 74-inch sleeper on this 860 here. Really, I mean, what you can see here is this truck, when we took the opportunity to rebuild this truck, is we built it with a purpose design. So as you can see, our main focus again is to look at fuel efficiency, how we can help our customers save more money when it comes to better fuel economy. And that's what we've done with this truck. And as you can see here, it's a wedge-shaped design. So you can see how much the hood is pretty much shrink-wrapped around the truck. That gives it that tightness around the engine compartment, but also the tight tolerances you see around the bumper and everything. Then that wedge-shaped design continues on from the front of the truck to the back of the truck. It's taking that aerodynamic wind and kind of connecting it, cutting the wind, connecting it, and moving it from the tractor to the trailer. So the main design on the outside is about fuel efficiency. But everything also is purposely designed when it comes to better efficiency inside. You can see you got a nice new hood scoop in this truck, which gives a nice design for those truck drivers that want that special look in their trucks. And then also the big grill. It's going to take that air and take it and channel it into that shrink wrap hood, and basically make it more efficient because it's going to help cool down the engine area and then exhaust it out so it don't get so hot up underneath the hood. You got a nice sloped windshield here. You can see better visibility for the driver, so they can, when they're on the roads for a long period of time, they're going to be able to see much more with this curb-shaped windshield. And then as you can see, it slopes up into give that more aerodynamic slope there. Another nice features here is our nice headlamp here. You can see the V-shaped design that we have in the daytime running lamps. We use that as a purpose. One thing you'll like about this is going to help those drivers be a little bit more safe on the road because they're going to have better visibility on the road with these lights with LED headlamps, but also you can see here from the side how you can actually still see the daytime running lamps from the 90 degrees from the side. Of course, when it comes to creating aerodynamics, you got to tighten up every loose end or every open spot you can. You can see we got wheel closeouts, we got lower ground effects, aerodynamic mirrors, and then it carries on to a wedge-shaped design where it goes, the B pillars start to expand out to give that more space inside the truck for those drivers when they're on the long, for they get that extra room they want to have in that sleeper. The other great thing is when they're servicing the truck, so something that's going to help them get the serviceability in the truck. See how easy it is to open.
Wait, you gotta do that one more time. Okay. That's what I like. I'm telling you that, yeah, so, because I can't tell you how many times I'm gonna have to like open up the battery box and,
yeah,
you know.
So it's one click of the lever there opens up the chassis fairing right.
There it is.
Nice and easy to open up. Get into your battery box here. So in here we got a 6 battery box configuration. We have an ultra capacitor. It's going to help crank the trucks. You can get like up to 26 more cranks when you crank the trucks. So it's going to help with protecting the life of the batteries in the truck. So one way of saving them money, making the money, is that they're not going to spend as much changing out batteries constantly. As you hook up your truck trailer here, nice little feature where, because you want to, when you get aerodynamics, you want to try to close the gap between the tractor and the trailer. So here you get the trailer nice and tight to the tractor, but then you're going to have a little bit need more space to get into hook up your connections, you know, for your airlines and your electrical. So it's you open up this nice little feature here so you can access the truck easily. You can see here we actually have our new global rear air suspension. This is a non-torque reactive suspension. That's designed to give that, you see sometimes out there the aggressiveness that sometimes happens when you put your foot on the throttle, it kind of lunges forward and everything.
Right.
This suspension is designed to kind of sit down and sit and squat and basically handle any type of load that's thrown at it. And it's even from side to side. It's got a nice durable, if you can see inside here, a nice durable suspension that's going to help protect these suspension components, protect the torque, and protect the prop shaft, the drive shaft, and everything. All these components on there with any type of load they throw on there. So again, helping them be more productive on the road. Another great feature that we've done, of course, is how easy it is to open up and close the door. for this truck. So some people say it's sometimes a little difficult to open and close our doors today. Now we've improved that design, but we still provide that triple seal to keep that protective environment inside the truck and not have any worries about leakage or air and noise and vibration getting in the truck.
I know it's a lot of different, but sometimes I think truck drivers, they look at this truck and they think of the experience that they had with the Volvo before.
Okay. So I think the thing is we have not sacrificed on safety in this truck. It's still high strength steel cab. So that from that perspective. And again, we were delivering better fuel economy with our aerodynamics, but we've also made improvements with our powertrain in itself with a new upgrade to our engine, also into our transmission. So even when they get into shifting the truck and getting up to speed, it's going to shift faster. We've made improvements with that with our powertrain as well. But in the inside, we always try to make it more ergonomic for them, you know, make it easier, user friendly. So if you get in here, you can see, come on in.
Man, this is cozy. How many truck drivers can we get in there?
Yeah, so this is our 74-inch sleeper. Again, what the great thing about this is that we've provided some new storage components. You can see here, basically, you have the capabilities to lower that down and even ratchet it up, which makes it where you don't have to go all the way up or all the way down.
Good for some team driving, right?
For team driving. The other great thing is that we've provided in this 74-inch sleeper is, as I pull down these seats, nice Murphy bed style bed.
Oh,
so
wow.
Good size bed. You can see here that basically folds up you that way. That driver, if they don't want to make their bed, they can just fold it up and put it up in the wall. You got nice controls. The other great thing is you got one control system. So everything you want to do in here, from playing the radio, doing your temperature, doing your radio, everything's controlled here. Whether it's heating, cooling, it's all one control panel. And the great thing is we've done is it's the same control panel that you see here is the same control panel that you see up in the driving environment. So they don't have to learn different control panels when they're operating their heating system or even their cooling system. It's all in one integration here. Another great thing is we continue what we have in the Volvos today. We continue forward in this truck here. Airplane shades, basically, nice and easy to operate there. You can also, once you put the Murphy, like I said, easy to put the Murphy bed up. If you want to do some paperwork in here, you want to eat your dinner or watch your TV here, you can actually take this lever here. Nice slide down here. So now I can eat my dinner, do my paperwork, or maybe watch a little bit of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, for an over-the-road driver, this is some comfort right here.
And see how easy, I mean, that's the other thing. We try to make it very easy and very not as complicated to operate these equipments here. Big size wardrobe you can see here. Yeah. And then the refrigerator, nice size refrigerator here.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, this is great, you know. This new VNL, can you tell me a little bit about the motor and what that's
So this is a D13 turbo compounding engine that we put in this truck. So all our new VNLs will have the turbo compounding D13 engine, anywhere from 405 horsepower up to 500 horsepower and up to 1950 pound-foot of torque.
So we're still working with diesel?
Still working with diesel. So the great thing is it's still diesel, still what we're all used to. We're going to see that probably continue on for a number of years. It's going to still be a combination of diesel and the electric trucks coming in on board, and anything else new technology may come later in the decade. But I'd say diesel is going to be still a prominent player for us for a long time.
So for any truck driver that thinks that, hey, the new VNL is this electric truck and they're not going to even give it a chance, I just want to let people know that it will be diesel.
It will be diesel. The other thing I'd like to show you real quick is it's, like I said, nice ladder here. So basically when you need that extra storage space, this actually folds down and gives you a little protection netting, but that gives that driver the opportunity to get up in the upper
Now there's
deck.
a lot of cool stuff in here. I can honestly say that.
Yeah. So,
you know, it's my International Pro Star didn't have this. My 2010, I didn't have none of this jazz in it.
So it's easy to, like I said, work with team drivers. It's nice and comfortable, nice and spacious, as you can see, for team drivers. But you think of a single driver, it's going to be a luxury hotel, right? The other great thing is you can see here on the instrument cluster. I mean, I can't turn the truck on, but because we're inside today, but actually it's a digital instrument cluster, so everything's digitalized on the dash. They can set their whatever's nice and features for them that's going to help them in their driving. You got wireless charging for your phones, actually wireless charging here. So they have all these cords wrapped around here and plenty of charging ports for that driver. A lot of controls that are easy to maintain. The other thing I like to point out is the electronic parking brakes. So right here, you remember, you don't have to worry about that pushing, pulling thing you have to do with
The day of the
trucks.
pass, huh?
It's gone, get it passed. This truck is 24 volts, so it's a 24 volt architecture in this truck, and also electronic parking brakes. I mean, electronic braking system as well. So it's going to brake blend electronically versus air by air. But it's still air, but it's just controlled electronically.
You know, are any of these options, besides a few, any different between the 3 models that are in here today?
No, I think there are some differences between the 660 and the 860. Mostly it's based your bunk options on the interior side. With the 660, you can't get this Murphy style bunk.
Right.
It's going to be it's going to be our popular reclining bunk that you can get in that one. That if you're familiar with our bunks today, we have a reclining bunk that kind of tilts up like up to 45 degrees. So it allows that driver to sit up a little bit more in the bunk area, and say for those drivers that maybe have sleep apnea, it's a perfect solution for that type of.
Okay.
And the other great thing is you kind of see some subtle differences between the different trucks. I mean, if your driver likes a different style, different look inside, you can see here that this is what we call our ultimate trim level, interior wise and exterior wise. And you can see a wood grain. This is actually not real wood grain in here. You got a little nice blue color accents around the doghouse and around the door. Nice leather seats that you can also order in the truck, so that driver likes those leather seats with like maybe ventilation and the heating. They have that capabilities in this truck.
Oh yeah, this is fully loaded right here.
New lights up here as well. You can see a little blue accent there.
Yeah.
That's actually designed so you can actually time it to your alarm clock, so you can actually have the light come on with your alarm clock system.
Oh, wake you up all
yeah,
nicely.
wake you up. Instead of having that screaming alarm system, maybe just have the light come on.
There we go.
And it's a dimming function as well, so it actually dims down as well. I mean, again, lighting up the truck, getting better visibility on the inside and outside. You can see we got puddle lamps. We got lamps on the mirrors as well. And if you're really wanting to get inside your truck and you don't have to crawl up in it, easy access to by just pulling this handle here.
How times have changed, my friend.
So the good thing is as well is that this hood is very easy to open, so nice, easy swing out, open.
Yeah.
Any person can open it easily. So that's another thing, depending on the driver that's out there. There's so many types of drivers out there, females, males, and young and old, and basically it's a perfect setup and it's easy to keep up with.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So if you take a look at underneath the hood, here you can see with being it shrink wrapped around the engine compartment, it's easy to get to your checking your fluids, checking your systems, making you do your proper inspections when you get on the road, get up your pre-trip inspection. Easy to get to. Easy to change out your filters, check your fluids here. This here is our Volvo dynamic steering system. So this is what's going to help that driver to travel down the road, to be able to put up with maybe crown roads, wind conditions. It's going to help them steer the truck. Easy to maintain it on the road. It gives a little bit, like up to 9 pounds a foot of torque. So meaning when you're steering it, you can almost steer it with one finger. System that we revamped and basically improved upon since we introduced it back in 2019.
Excellent.
Yeah. So this is our D13 engine right here. As I
What
said,
made you guys go with the D13?
well, we've had the D13 and we've been producing that for, I'd say, up to since 2012. And it's a great addition to the family. It's basically proven itself when it comes to performance and efficiency. So I think I'd say that we improved our powertrain every year. We can every time we can get a chance to get in there and do a little bit of digging and make fine tune it a little bit to get better efficiency out of it. And that's what we've done on this. With this actually, we talk about 10%. I don't know if you've seen our medias where we talk about up to 10% better fuel economy. The aerodynamics in itself delivers up to 7% better fuel economy, but the engine itself contributes 3%. So you can see like new engine mounts here, some new suspension setups and everything. We also have longer leaf springs, so that's going to give a better ride stability up front. Like I mentioned, a new suspension area all throughout from the front to the back of the truck. We have also our Volvo parking cooler in this truck. So I talked about the 6 batteries. That's tied into the 6 batteries. So if you think about out there that when a driver or customer wants a parking cooler and APU put on the truck, sometimes they have to do it after the fact it's built, right? They put it in an aftermarket kit. This is all integrated into our truck. We have cooling fan systems up there, the cooling fans up there with the condenser up in the front. You can kind of see a little bit right here. Okay. and then we have the compressor on the frame rail. So we've taken everything that you typically would see on the back of a truck. Think about the noise and vibration that comes with a parking cooler that has the compressor on the back, and then also the condenser up back there. Now we've taken it and we put it, spread it out through the truck. We've integrated it into the truck, and that's going to be less quiet and less noise vibration coming to the driver, so they can be more comfortable in the truck when they're running their parking cooler. And that's all integrated and also standard in every sleeper we build today. If you get into a situation, maybe you're checking underneath the hood and the wind's blowing pretty hard, this actually has a locking mechanism, so it keeps it from pulling back onto the driver. So if they're in there and they have to, when they have to inspect everything, it's going to help protect them from getting type of accident happening. And then when you get to shut it, all you have to do is just hit this lever down and push it in.
And that's it?
And that's it, and then you shut the hood.
I love it.
All right.
No, that's awesome. No, cool. Yeah. Overall, mother truckers, I can't believe I'm one of the first truck drivers to ever drive the new Volvo VNL. This thing is 90% different. And the big thing about this is I just wanted to give you guys the information that you needed, because if you were interested in this truck, now you have the full overview. I do appreciate Volvo for allowing me to test drive the truck and getting that full overview of the inside, the interior, and the engine, and just learning everything I can about this truck for all you mother truckers out there. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.